because trust me, you will stand your legs out. Plus, am I the only one who gets mad anxiety when it comes to using public toilets? The things you talk with your parent, and then instead of them helping you, it turns into a lecture season. Or I get so mad, like, I don't know. As in, guys being guys, they always want to fit. Imagine there's a day that everything, utakunangalia njo like, oh my god, was that me suffering in silence? I remember texting this person, telling them everything, like nilikuwa tunafuatanisha text after text after text. I was so mad. I was like, wow, I've been there for you. Thank you so much for clicking onto this video. If you're new here, my name is Nicole Nazwe, and if you like it, you can call me Liberty. First of all, like this video if you feel it's worth being liked, which I'm sure it is worth being liked. Don't forget about subscribing and leave a comment. So today we are at Kiambu Level 5 Hospital. It's a public hospital. So I'm with my cousin, and they have very good, well, it's not very good because I've not experienced it, but I heard that they have free counseling services. So I'm here to try it and see if it's worth being free, because you know how public hospitals are. What an interesting you know how public hospitals are with services. They normally treat you ni kama hawataki. Sijui it's because it's new. I don't know, it's because you're not paying. I really don't understand, but these people usually have so much attitude. So the only thing we paid for are these cards. One is mine, one is for my cousin, and they cost 50 bob. But when you come here, come with comfortable shoes, because trust me, you will stand your legs out. That is for sure. And then come prepared. If you don't love seeing sickly people, be sure to see that here, because people are literally on the pathway, on hospital beds, as in people are ailing, others are on wheelchairs. So I'm just like, as in, we should really thank God for good health every day. But the security is quite good, because I can see cops almost everywhere, and they are armed. So, but I'm not so sure, because they're even prisoners here, so maybe they're here with the cops. But I can't complain as much, just that kuna queues. Yeah, so you, first of all, you wait. Second, come here with comfortable shoes. So I'll give you guys the review how everything was, if it's worth coming, because you know you're not paying, and who doesn't want to be cancelled. FYI, this is my first cancelling. I've never gone to any of these things, so this is my first time. I don't even know what I'm going to tell the person who's going to see me. But yeah, I'm sure we'll start from somewhere. So trust me to be back with the review, and you guys will tell me if mtakuja, and if you manage to come, then let me know how it was for you, because it's just different for everyone, you know. So yes, that's all. Imagine that's all. So I'll see you guys after my session. I don't know how long a session takes. I've asked to the door, but he's like, it depends. So I think it depends with how you're sharing. So maybe it can go for as long as you guys can go, but I'm sure there's a limit. I'm very sure there's a limit. But I'll be back with all the juicy details, so stick by. So that is where we are going. We're just waiting for the line. But we've been told they're just reviews. Anyway, my tools are the gate. I made these nails, and for my birthday, I keep saying, okay, I have to redo that. But I'm definitely making my nails this week. So yeah, I love making my own nails. But nowadays I get tired. Like after 2 weeks, I just want to get rid of those nails. But I'm definitely going to make my nails with you. So guys, imagine I cut my shoe at because my cousin though she's seeing her counselor. So I'm rushing though asitoke anikose hapo nje because I've been out when she was in. So now I needed to go to the first of all, when you come here carry your own tissue because there's no tissues. Yeah. Plus, am I the only one who gets mad anxiety when it comes to using public toilets? Wait, the fear of contracting diseases when you're ukienda kujisaidia, it's just crazy. But let me go. Okay, my shoe. I hope there's someone who's like mtu wa kutengeneza viatu just out here. You know, I can't walk like vizuri. But let me go. It's around 3:30. I'm from having my session. And imagine it was amazing. Like those people are so, like they're taking their time and our session doesn't even have a limit. Unaweza kaa huko 3 hours, like wanataka tu utoke huko like when you're feeling very fine. So yeah, and they even recommend you next session if it's 2 weeks, if it's days. So it's a very recommendable place. I really can't complain. Plus for me, I've even been suggested a book to read and channels to watch, YouTube channels. So right now, I really want to have my shoe fixed. But kama gari yetu iko karibu za kwenda west, then we'll just get the car. But me, I'm so hungry. Oh, Kwanja. No, we've been here from like, I don't know, around 10. From around 10 in the say 10, around 11. And right now they're not even taking any more clients. So I think the latest you guys can come if you're willing to come. Don't come here later than maybe 12. Do keep at your line. You see right now it's 3:30 and they're not seeing anyone. So by the time we met at 3:30, their doors are closed. That was literally the last person. And we were here by 11. So you can see it takes a while. So let me go. Simu yangu isibiwe because literally natembea Kiambu town like I own it. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Just got home. That was so fast. Like the journey was so fast. And I thought maybe I could just share with you how my first therapy session was like. So it was fine. So I don't know how normal therapy sessions go, but for my first one in actually a public hospital which is free, it went well. Those guys, I'd say they know how to do their work because I don't know, if you've had a bad experience in therapy, just put it down in the comment section so that we see how bad they are. But for mine, so they started with like introducing, if you wonder what happens in those rooms, yeah, so they started with introducing themselves, and then I did the same, obvious, because they should know my name. And then now they give you the room, the floor is all yours. It's now you to tell them what you're there for. So at first you might have gone there wanting to talk about let's say a specific thing, but once you keep talking and talking, things just keep flowing, and you actually notice that you've been having a problem that even you yourself you don't know. So for example, I'm just going to like hit lightly on mine. So for example, for me, I literally don't have people to talk to. Like, unajua, people say that I'm close with my mom. Yes, you might be close with your parent, but there are things you can't tell them, you know. And then, let's be honest. The things you talk with your parent, and then instead of them helping you, it turns into a lecture season. Do you understand? It's like it's a lecture session in there. So I think over there it's just because you don't know these people, and then they give you the room, as in they just allow you to be yourself. That's the place you can cry. Mika kwanza mimi, I'm such an emotional wreck. Yani, I cry every time. I literally cry every time. But I was even asking the therapist, is there a way of not being emotional? Because I'm so emotional. Personally, I'm so emotional. I cry in any small inconvenience. Like, I might be looking for something and I'm not finding it. Trust me, I can just start crying. Or I get so mad, like, I don't know. If you're like that, it would just tell me, let me know. So for me it's hard to make friends, and at times family is not always there, or there are things you just can't tell your family. So for me, when it comes to making friends, mostly, let's start with the girlfriends. Yeah, you find they have this like jealousy feeling. So me, when I notice like any change of energy with you, acha hiyo relationship ikae. Kwani tuna force issues? Me can't force issues. So for me, I literally have no like tight girlfriends that like tunaongelea vitu deep. I have one, but she's not even in Nairobi. And then like life happened, so we don't share as much as we did. But we talk, but not as much as we used to, you know, because now she's far, she doesn't live here. So making memories stopped at some point. So unapata, you guys talk a lot about the past you had. Hadi at ilifika mahali, it just became so cliche. So that was that. When it comes to making other girlfriends, friendships, yeah, friendship, relationship, whatever. I just feel some negative energy. It's like they don't like something about you. Some actions, if you know how to read a room, you definitely can read energies. So, and then when it comes to guys, as in guys being guys, they always want to hit. So it's just so hard to make like guy relationships without having the sexual thing in between there. Yeah, so I prefer not even having them, you see. So the friends I have, no let work when they're out, nini, like let's have fun, but not people you can sit down and just talk about life. Yeah, so that was that. I've been told that I try and make people happy a lot, yet I'm not happy with what I'm doing for those people. You see, I just want them to be happy, but in real sense, it doesn't make me happy. I need to pull myself together. And then what else was I told? I was told you should not feel like making other people happy is your job, because you might end up being fully employed to that, and yourself, you're like deteriorating your own happiness. So at the end of it all, it's like you're compressing yourself in some sort of box, yet other people outside that box, they're just looking at you, Kondani. They're just like this, you know, and you being in there, it's like it makes them so happy. I don't know if that makes sense, but what I learned, I've been told that I need to set boundaries, which is actually so true. I'm such a people's pleaser. Oh my gosh, I'm such a people's pleaser. Like, me nitambua kitu and I'll be like, yeah, sure. Hata kama I really don't mean it, I'll just do it. So that is what I really, really need to stop. I need to be accountable of my own life. Do things that make me happy, not what other people think makes them happy that I should do, you know. We have these parents, kwanza wenye after high school, they want you to do a course that just them they want, and then unanyimwa vitu because you want to be you. So you find that even it's like a problem living with your parents. Any little thing, they make it so major, like they just get mad at you for those little things. Do you understand? So you just do you. Imagine there's a day that everything utakunangalia and you're like, oh my god, was that me suffering in silence? Was that me crying? Was that me begging for things from so and so? So we should actually learn to be happy. Atakama you don't have like, atakama you won't be given the pleasures of this life by your parents or by your other half, just do you, be you, make yourself happy. You know that this life, it's only you and you alone, as in no one got you the way you got yourself. Yeah, so that is a place I will really recommend. And then I was given a book, it's called I will write the name down there. So that was the book I was told to read. And also watch Kristen Neff. Kristen, I'll also write the name down there. She has a YouTube channel. I was just checking it out, and she has like 30 something videos. So those are enough videos to actually catch up with. I have a really big assignment to do. Akikonza kusoma, guy. Reading is not my kind of thing, Aki. Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to get down to editing. I think I have 3 videos to edit. Tukiwa huko just waiting, I even finished editing my first YouTube collabo video with my friend. I hope at this point you'll have watched it. There'll be like other 2 or 3 vlogs before this one, so make sure you've watched all those. Then come to this one and also like, do all those things. Yeah, today how I feel after all that, I feel like I actually have a say in my life. I feel like my happiness matters, my decisions matter, and when it comes to setting boundaries, I was even telling the therapist that that will be kind of hard, because okay, one thing about me, I easily let people in, but they break me, and then I'm always there for people instead of they are never there for me. So I let people share with me. I hear, I give them solutions, I make them feel better. But once I do, it's like a bother. Like this time I was going through something, and then I shared it with a friend of mine. Yeah, at that time alikuwa ana share everything, anything they'd go through, anything, any financial, any family issues, anything of the sort that they were going through, walikuwa wananiambia. So I'm talking about one person. And there was nothing like it was just a very nice friendship. Yeah, but then I never shared like my issues like deeply. So there's this time I was just like pushed to the wall. I remember texting this person, telling them everything. Like nilikuwa tunafuatanisha text after text after text. I was so mad. Like I was so mad. But the reaction of this person, do you know, like alikuja online, read the text messages, went offline till the next day. So me, I was like, maybe anataka kunipe time I cool off, which made sense then. Then after like I'm calmed down, they'll come back to like readdress my issue. Do you know they never came back? Like alikuwa like, that's part of growing up. I was like, wow, I've been there for you. And I was there through any point that alikuwa na feel they just wanted to share. And since then, but they think since then, it's when I learned partially how to set boundaries. Yes. And I've noticed since then, I've actually dropped a lot of friends. I know when to let go of people. I know when people use me for what I'm capable of, and I'm not getting anything back in return. So I'd say it was a life-changing moment. So if you have trouble setting your boundary, I've given you free tips from my free therapy session. So make sure to practice them as I'm going to practice mine. We're in this life together, and but sailing through our emotions peke yetu. Literally, we are alone in our emotional roller coasters. It's good to let anyone know, someone who's actually not been through any therapy. Yeah, and I've hooked you up with the best place to go if you actually have no money. One thing about this channel, so you guys know, I'm literally a student, and I do small events here and there if I get the chance to get any bookings. I make beaded things. You should go back to check my videos and see what things I make. So this channel is all about saving for that college, tertiary, university student who thinks having money is a solution. Having money is not the solution. Being happy when you don't have anything is the solution. There are people who think that even having people, like, you should have someone who supports you, you know, like your parents should supposed to support you in everything you do, ama you just want your friends to always be helping you, nini. Imagine in this life you're alone. That's the hardest pill to swallow. Your parents are not meant to support you, mostly if you're above 18. Si lazima. It's not a must. So you're not entitled to them. They should always be supporting you and then feel bad when they don't, or a certain friend, unless you're the one helping your friend and you don't get the return. Then there you should live. You should step big steps. Yeah. Anyway, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I hope this video will help you. I hope one of you will go for a therapy session na mwende mapema and go with comfortable shoes. Yes. And put 3 hours early. If you're going before 12 or after 12, wejua tu you're there to wait for like 3 hours, depending with the line though. Unaweza angukia upate kuna watu wawili hiyo siku like ahead of 3 people. But a session can take an hour. A session can take 2 hours. But those people really help you. So imagine you're not paying, but you're getting the same therapy, like unasaidiwa just like the person who's paying. So I think it's actually a steal. It's a very good steal. Anyway, thank you so much for watching till the end. If you reached here, let me know what you've learned on the comment section. Let me know if I've encouraged you to go for a therapy session. And that's on that. Yeah, bye-bye. Your mental health matters. That's my final take. So another thing I forgot to mention, I was told to start journaling because that also helps, mostly if you don't have anyone to talk to. So journaling actually helps. Now, if you're in a house that kuna snoopy people opening your books, people going through your stuff, because you know how it is. You can journal on your phone. So maybe a week's journaling, and then you delete and then start again. So you can journal from like Monday to Monday, and then your Monday, maybe after journaling in your siku, you can just let it stay hadi maybe at night, and then you delete all that week's journaling. Like however you do it, just do it through your phone because it's safer there. No one will be all up in your business and everything. So yes, that was it.